Now, your Alaska Link weather for Juneau and Southeast.
We have made it to the halfway point of February, and it's been fairly quiet so far. We only have a trace of precipitation on the board for both precipitation and snowfall, and then we are noting that it's been a cooler than normal start to the month. And the precipitation is sitting at one of the driest starts to the month, as we know that the other place markers are a few hundredths of an inch, so not far off from it. And we are going to talk about putting some numbers on the board here as we look at our extended forecast. But it has been extremely dry, very much a rarity to only see a trace of precipitation up through this point. But we are talking about the gradual changes taking hold of this dry and cool pattern, as we're noting that into next week we're taking hold of wetter conditions and warmer conditions. Now over the weekend we're expecting more light activity, though there will be some chances to pull in some areas, especially with some snow showers due to the cooler environment that still is in place. But we are leading into some stronger waves, especially late next week, that will influence those warmer temperatures and more likely chances for some rain to snow showers. Now here as we head into our Saturday, we have high tide at 2:44 in the morning and then 2:44 into the afternoon. We will step throughout the day, largely seeing not high impacts. Generally a mostly cloudy sky will be in place with a high 30 degrees. We're sitting right on that freezing mark, and we're also sitting right on the edge of a system that is going to bring in some precipitation. Now we still have that flow that is allowing for some stronger wind gusts, but also still keeping us with those cooler temperatures. So as the wave lifts into that wind, it is allowing for us to see mostly a light coating of snowfall. But as that wave does lift its way in, we know there's not a lot driving that in here as we roll throughout our Saturday. Really the best chances there that we're actually seeing reflectivity in our forecast is the southern panhandle. You see that little lift towards Wrangell there starting Sunday. That's where we'll watch more of that chance for some snow showers to lift across the entire panhandle. But when we look at the numbers, again, not overly a big snow forecast, but we note that just the littlest amount can create those slippery conditions. So we gotta remind ourselves what it's like driving with some snowfall and traveling with that. As we'll note that with waves of some snow showers, we note that that can create some whiteout conditions. So marine goers staying wary as well of there being some light snowfall in some areas of winds as that front tries to lift some moisture in. For our Saturday, daylight hours set at 9 hours and 27 minutes. We are going to generally, though, see the cloudier skies will be more dominant. Might see some filters of some sunshine, but largely we note that the panhandle here for Saturday does still sit right around that freezing mark. So watching that we have that light snow chance, and then we'll continue to see that Saturday really is our start to show the ease of the changing weather pattern. Is Sunday we start to see more of those 40s develop for high temperatures in the panhandle, and even for Juneau will we expect to be back to the 40s. But as we get to the 40s, that's changing our precipitation type over, and we'll continue to see that next week is about more of these precipitation chances that will need to be monitored.